So apparently, last night Vivek Ramaswamy's account got hacked. He posted, somebody else posted under his name that the government was basically implementing with Doge unusual crypto, and it's going to be a stable coin, and that's what I was thinking XRP is going to be. So I was thinking at that time that is, I guess XRP isn't going to be anything. Like I don't like. Okay, I really don't care about XRP. I remember when I was like gonna first get XRP. I was like, that's what initially got me into crypto is the thought of the digital stable coins in 2016, but I just didn't know how to acquire them, and I was trying to learn how to do the stock market. And when you're raising a family on your own, doing the stock market, working a regular job, like it's a lot on your plate, and then being emotionally destroyed too as well. So like that wasn't fun. Anyway, so like I definitely wish I was in crypto before than I am now, but you get in when you get in, and that's why it's a good time for anybody to get in, whether you feel like, oh, Bitcoin is like 100,000 or Bitcoin's a million. It's kind of like, well, you get in when you get in, when you feel like I need to learn this technology, and it's not really that difficult. I'm my own bank, and seems like a pretty decent investment. A lot of institutions have implemented it. So anyway, so like what happened was I shouldn't be buying crypto, and I haven't been. So like what I want to do, since I can't buy crypto myself, because I have to focus on my debt. That's most important than me buying crypto. Um, I was bad in buying crypto at one point. Yeah, I was bad. I was like, oh, kind of over leveraging. Oh no, kind of over. Anyway, so um, yeah, I seen Bitcoin go from when I first got in at 18 grand, go up to over 60 grand, and then it tapered back down to it. So it was kind of crazy. And I was just at that point, I was like, eh, well, I'm not gonna sell. I'm just gonna hold. So I might as well just forget about this for now. And that was the attitude I've had. And um, even though I was completely destroyed by FTX, and it's kind of like, yeah, yeah, I see the possibilities of what I could have, the fortune I could have had, and but FTX likes to, I don't know, they wanted to. It's a Ponzi. That was a Ponzi scheme for sure. But like they say that Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme. All this is a Ponzi scheme. It's like, well, what do you think that? Like, everything's a Ponzi scheme, man. Like, what are you talking about? I like Bitcoin because there's only so many, and then yeah, you're not gonna ever be able to have one Bitcoin. Yep. In my lifetime, I'm never gonna be able to have a whole Bitcoin for sure. You know, um, it is what it is. But like, yeah, like this is the technology of the future. It's the technology that's right now. Sure, something better than Bitcoin will come along, and then you just have to like be conscious of that. Like, it's not going to just take on overnight. There's going to be adoption. It's like, and things will probably move faster then. But we'll probably at some point not even need money. We'll just have abundance, so we won't even care in our physical reality. It'll be more for the digital realm, and that's why I like blockchain. Is keep the capitalism in the digital realm. Keep the merit based system in the digital realm when it comes to social media, anything like that. That's You can use it as a currency. Like, oh, I get this many likes, and then you can flip it into I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like video games. Like we need some kind of more adoption so people can take like their work that they've put out, they've get views, likes, or whatever, then they can transition that into hard assets where they can create their reality be a little bit better. Like we should have like a basic reality that we all can enjoy, and nobody's going to be like hurting other people for or whatever. But like, yeah, you can make your physical reality better if you want. But like, you should be able to like take some of like, oh, it's like I'm playing video games, and what am I playing for? Like, so like everything I do, they can just erase, and then like I can't like extract any value out of it. That's kind of weird for me. Like, I want to be able to sell things I acquire on an auction, whether I'm playing a sports game or a shooter game, like I got a cool gun or whatever I bought or whatever. Let me sell it so I can like get something out of it. We need a world like that. A base frame, and we don't have that in the digital realm, and it's really sad that PlayStation and Xbox have dropped the ball so hard on it. The technology is such like stagnant. Like, really, it's just like, okay, I can't wait for the Xbox 6 for what, like basically the same thing again. Like, okay, whatever. I want to be able to talk to AI characters, like, and I want them to remember me when I'm playing NBA 2K. I'm on the court. I'm like talking smack. I can like hit them up on Twitter, or like talk smack on there, and it's all like fake. It's all fake. Like, and it's like AI. Like, everyone's gonna have their own AI. It's gonna be crazy. But like, I could just interact myself personally. So we'll see more adoption, but like what's still crazy is like crypto's still a baby. And man, the potential of what it could be, who knows? I don't know. We'll see what people will do. But like, what happened for me is basically I invested like, I just got like $100. I'm like, I'll throw $100 to this, and it was like 55 like coins or whatever, and then it was high transfer fees. I think that's because a lot of people were buying it. I think when you have more like traffic on the blockchain, people moving stuff around, it causes more network problems, and it's higher fees or whatever, because you need probably more miners or whatever. I don't know. So yeah. So I seen him delete the tweet, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I'm like, and I see later on like that post I'm putting up on here, that his account was hacked, and then I'm like, oh crap, I need to flip this right now. And I seen it go up. It went up when I had it, and then like I was trying to get Ethereum, right? I'm trying to like, because I can't flip it unless I have Ethereum. I didn't have any Ethereum in that account. So if you buy any of these like Ethereum coins or whatever, make sure you have Ethereum. You can flip it real quick. So I'm like, oh man, now it's gonna drop down, and it's like, okay, like I lost $100. That would suck, but like I flipped it pretty quick. It did it. I lost like $20. And I flipped it into Ethereum. Who knows? It might be a good project. I don't know. I don't want to. I want to be more cautious about like what I invest in. I mean, Ethereum products or services seem pretty solid. I think that Chainlink's all right. I'm not really a crypto expert, honestly. It's just something that I've wanted to learn, at least, and a lot of people should. So, and also like if you go on Coinbase, you can get free crypto if you create an account. And so like if you refer friends or whatever, then you can get crypto. And maybe I'll post a link on this video too. But yeah, you can like take these tests or whatever, and they're very easy, and you'll pass no matter what. Even if you care or not, you just go right through it and just get the free crypto, and then you can just now you got crypto. You know what I mean? And you get yourself a wallet set up, and then so you don't even really. I think you might have to invest. Like there's some things that I'm looking at, and like, oh, okay, I gotta play around on this wallet. I gotta send funds here before I get this crypto, and they're trying to make you get a feel for it. And then when you try different things out like that, I definitely don't. I wouldn't try to spend a lot of money on something like that. Um, you know, just do the basic functions of the wallet, and then you can get get your free crypto and get out of there, and then um, send it to your other wallet or whatever you want to do or whatever. I don't know. It's just like there's like cool stuff. Like I've got free crypto off of there before by just doing these little tests. It wasn't that much crypto though, like um because you don't get much money, so like it doesn't really matter. Pretty much evens out how much I've been destroyed and never got anything back. I tried to get my money back, but I couldn't get it back. I haven't heard any emails, no nothing. So it's just like all that money what I had invested is just like gone, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's um you got to be careful out here. And it's good to it's good people post their L's too. And don't over leverage yourself. A lot of people did that in the stock market crash for the depression. So you definitely don't want to over leverage yourself because they will sell. If you cannot give the funds they need at that time, they will liquidate your assets and you will lose it. Um, and then you just be basically left with nothing. Um, and that's what destroys people because they over leverage themselves. You don't want to bet too big that unless you can back it up. Maybe you got some friends or whatever. Um, but yeah, you can definitely go and try it out. Like you get some free crypto off of Coinbase, figure it out. Like get yourself a wallet. Uh, I have a Coinbase wallet. Um, Exodus wallet has treated me pretty well. Um, and maybe you can look at like the big like Binance. I never really messed with them, or like the crypto.com one. Um, that might be an exchange. Some of these might be. I think the Binance is an exchange, but they might have a wallet too. I'm sure they probably have some type of wallet. Um, but yeah, just definitely be careful out here, man. And it's funny, like seeing some of these crypto people on like posting. They have like a huge amount of impressions, and they're like, "Oh, Bitcoin is gonna go 200,000," and then like they're like, "Ethereum's gonna be 20,000," and it's like all these unrealistic, out of wonky. Like, dude, Ethereum can't even get to 5 grand, and Bitcoin is around 100 grand right now, and you're gonna sit here and act like that the Ethereum's gonna get everything and the Bitcoin is not gonna get anything with all these different places creating Bitcoin reserves. Like these Bitcoin reserves are going to be huge. If America sells all of its gold, that's going to be a major FU to everybody. Imagine that. Just like, okay, yeah, maybe the dollar is crap. Okay, we're selling all of our gold and buying Bitcoin. Bam! Hopefully you bought Bitcoin. We've been saying we're going to. And that could be the catalyst where everyone starts like, because like you take a bunch off. And yeah, I think what happened with like, oh, it's the crash, and it's like, okay, whatever, man. Like if you can't handle it, then don't be in it. Like just stick to your ETFs or your stock markets, your 401, like don't get involved in the future because you can't handle volatility. The volatility is going to calm down when the adoption takes place because there's going to be a massive amount of demand for Bitcoin, and it's going to make at some point some type of price where it's around. It's not going to, you're not going to see huge fluctuations. You're not going to see these charts. Oh, Bitcoin is this how, like, they come out with these. No, this, like, when we get adoption of Bitcoin, these charts don't matter no more. Like, this is a different ball game now, and it just depends on how we proceed with Bitcoin. And they might sell all, they buy all the Bitcoin, then they sell it, and then they crash it, and then they buy the gold back. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's just a game. I don't think so though. I think that, like, crypto is in for the long haul, and I think that it's going to be a way to be able to transact with people in the digital realm from different planets. Because, like, imagine, like, I still have social media, right? And we're still going to be connected. I'm still going to use social media. Still going to use the internet. Probably going to be playing in the metaverse with you guys. I'm not going to be on the moon. Or I'm not going to be on the Mars. I'm just saying, I'm using me as an example. So, like, still going to be contributing to society. And it's like a medium of value in the metaverse. It's like the people who live on Mars are going to be like, they want to have kids, like, they have the robots helping them out, do everything for them, maintaining their physical lives, and then they can just go off in the digital. Like, Mars isn't really something that is like here, so you're pretty much going to be staying inside. You're going to be inside all the time, or you have some type of suit on, unless they figure out how to, like, do the atmosphere differently. So that's what people don't think. They don't think, like, yeah, we're going to have people on different planets. We're going to have people, maybe not in space for very long. Maybe they come out with some type of technology where we can go out in space and we don't have to worry about bone density loss. Maybe the spaceship is, like, it makes gravity the same as Earth. Something like that. Some type of technology comes out like that, so people can just live out, and we can just have giant cities out in space and not have to worry about gravity. I'm not sure how you can do that, but I'm not. It's kind of like, yeah, you can probably go into the future if you can travel the speed of light and leave Earth and come back. But how do you travel the speed of light? How do you get to that? How do you not, like, completely destroy your body? And yeah, so people will be on here. They're gonna be on Mars though, and you're gonna be able to transact with these people, and because, like, even though, like, your whole body doesn't have to have, like, like, you're doing, like, as long as you keep your body, like, physically moving, doing some kind of exercise to keep the blood moving. Like, I would prefer to work out, like, 6 days a week, like, pretty much every single day. I might do 7 days, actually, if I didn't have to go to work. I remember when I took a month off of work, I'm like, all right, I just want to reconfigure myself. I need a month off of work. It's kind of balls to the wall because, like, I'm done. I need a break. And that's when I started writing my book. But I was going to the gym for like 5 hours a day. I was at the gym a lot. So you have to stay working out and physically doing something. But I don't understand. People don't get it. Like, oh, how what are we going to do in the future? Like, what's going to be our purpose? I'm sure that people were thinking that like, if you brought somebody here that was a peasant, if you took him from the past and brought him here, or even just like replicated him, um, they would be like, I have no purpose. I don't I don't understand. Because they only know how to farm and do basic things. Um, they probably wouldn't know how to transit. Like, they would need a lot of help to transition into modern society because they wouldn't be farming anymore. So just because we don't have to do the physical labor no more doesn't mean that we still don't do physical labor to keep our bodies healthy. And we're still wanting to strive and accomplish things in the metaverse. Like this. What I'm talking. This is really funny that this is like some type of simulation, though. I don't know. I think it's funny. I'm just open-minded with that, but yeah, just be careful when you're out here with the crypto. I got scammed off of the FTX fiasco. I had BlockFi, and so that yeah, the Hawk 2 girl, she might be getting sued, and it's something that, if you don't know what you're like, basically, like, I'm not giving any type of financial advice. This isn't financial advice. But if I was coming new to it, like, hypothetically, I never heard about crypto before, and then I heard about, like, what, the government's going to create a Bitcoin? Well, like, what is this? And Bitcoin's high? Like, I'll never be able to get, like, wait, I don't have to buy the whole Bitcoin? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. So, like, the price is going to keep going up because of the devaluation of the dollar. It's not really the price going up, it's the devaluation of the dollar. That's why the home prices are so much. It's the devaluation of the dollar. And people, okay, let's just keep this scam system going where they keep on printing out money and they expect for a 2% loss to everybody who keeps their value in the currency. Or what's interesting, what people don't think about, is their debt. So if you have debt and you have assets, what do you want the government to do? Wipe away your debt by doing what? By devaluing the currency. Yeah. See, people don't understand is the currency is like, the dollar is basically, it's a commodity. Like gold's a commodity. The thing that makes our dollar versatile is the use of the dollar bill. I mean, I'm sure that they're probably going to issue some type of currency that's backed by the digital dollar. Why not? Like, if people want, like, if you want to still, like, have paper, go ahead and do your paper. Whatever, man. Like, it's so stupid. This is the future. Dude, I barely use paper, man. I barely use it. I pay most of all my bills online. When I go and get, like, I don't write checks. I just go get a money order, which I don't know. I don't care about checks, but it's like, go get a money order. I don't even touch it. My money goes right into my bank account. Like, I don't even have to touch it. So like, I don't need a teller. I just need to, if I can scan in money myself with a check. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't need these people anymore. I haven't really, that's why I've lived in places and I haven't had to switch my bank account. I like, the bank I have is, I'm not gonna say, but because I'm not giving free advertisement. But I moved somewhere, it was there, and then I moved somewhere else, they didn't have it, and I lived in that area for like 2-3 years where they didn't even have my branch. I couldn't even go to a physical branch, but I still ran all my operations out of that bank account, which is so crazy if you think about it. Like, I ran all of my operations out of that bank account. And I didn't even have a branch. That means I didn't touch paper hardly at all. And yeah, I can go get paper. I can go like to the ATM. I can go to Walmart or whatever and do cash back or whatever. It's just like, yeah, like we don't really need banks, and that is what people have to understand, is you just become your own bank. And the more adoption we have, especially when we can pay our bills, when they come out with the digital, because everyone's gonna get their own like wallet, so like they'll send you a code and then you'll send them like money, whatever. It's gonna be like really fast, really easy. I'm pretty sure like it's gonna be really cheap. Whatever stable coin, it's gonna be really simple. You probably go right to the website, um, um, and then you copy their little address. Everything is on the ledger. Everybody can see the transactions. It's probably better like this than having to like worry about people like do shady things. We can have AI go through everybody's accounts and be like, hey, this is off a little bit. Okay. Like, you know, I pay all my taxes, so like if something's a little bit off, I apologize. Like, I'll pay the fee or whatever. It's like, because like I'm not perfect, but I'm not trying to be like scandalous or anything like that. I've always paid my taxes. I haven't got audited, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get audited now, because we have so many IRS agents for no reason. We should just like eliminate the IRS and then get rid of the Federal Reserve. Yeah, we don't need, yeah, the Federal Reserve can't have Bitcoin. And why do we need you anymore? We don't. We'll just issue our own currency and bye bye. Whatever. See ya. Um, like, yeah, we're gonna generate a lot of wealth. And every country should be like right now be buying up Bitcoin. That's what they should be doing. And like the big dogs. When you see BlackRock making big moves, because they made some big moves. They're the number one company now. They hold the most Bitcoin. It was MicroStrategies. Now it is BlackRock. And this is where Microsoft screwed up. They screwed up so bad. But when you see BlackRock, who owns everything, invest in, well, they have half a million Bitcoin or something. I'm not sure exact amount, but like they have I think MicroStrategies is like 430 million Bitcoin, 430,000 Bitcoin. But BlackRock's into the half a million. But like when you see other countries start coming in and like, we need to get a 500,000 Bitcoin, let's get it. Like, it's gonna, people are going to sell. Okay, that's going to happen. People are going to get liquidated. That's going to happen. The liquidations is happening before though. The people that couldn't hold off the dogs, that's because, yeah, if you lose everything right now before like the transfer of wealth, that is horrible. That is not good. That's not good. Like, I'm in a really good position right now because I have a job. And as long as I keep this job, it it pays my bills, it pays the principal on my debt. Um and this economy is not, it's not something, it's for me. I probably be able to find work. Like, I would, if I had to, I'll go to the temp agency. You know, I can work doing anything. I can go back to washing dishes if I had to. Whatever I have to do to bring in, I can work a couple jobs like that. I can become a cook. Not right away, but like I can learn different things and like adapt. And so if you can't do that and you lose your job, that is devastating. So like, I am so close to losing my job right now. Um right on the precipice of losing my job. Oh. But I do have some relief. Like, what happened was, like, my points got too high because of me leaving early. Like, I'm not being it. Man, I don't like doing my job. I'm not overdoing my job, but um honestly, like, I need to keep this. I need to keep this. And I was right there. It's like one little slip up, one little, I punch in late from break, I'm fired. Never been fired. I've never been fired, not once. I don't want to be fired. I don't like to be fired. So like, I got some breathing room now, and I plan on working hard. I don't like being. I plan on getting like my stuff together. I plan on getting my debt down to uh, really good. That's all I gotta do. If I get my debt down, I'll be like amazing. That's all I gotta do is focus on that, and I plan on doing that. And I'm gonna be keeping my eye open for different opportunities of possibly going to different companies or companies, and trying to generate revenue to. It's so weird. Like, it's fun being on X, but like, I don't have the time to do it because like, I can't sit on there all day. Like, so if I could sit on there all day, yeah, I could probably generate a little bit, but it's not enough because I don't have enough clout. I need a lot more clout. I need to have like hundreds of thousands of followers for me to be like, okay, this is my job. I'm just gonna sit on X and talk crap to people. And like, if you see me post something on X, I am such a sarcastic person. I'm a major troll. And basically, I try to use things to I'm trying to bait people into dialogue with me. It might not be um, the best way, but it's a provocative way, and I like it that way better because I'm kind of a toxic person as well. So it's kind of like when I'm on here, like, so what I've been doing lately is I've been hitting on all of these women, right? These famous women. Um, I'm gonna be the president one day, and I'm gonna have a first harem of women. That's gonna. It's just like it's. I'm just joking. Like, there's the senator that I've been like pushing back on like hard on her social media. I made a meme saying I took her picture and I put it in an AI filter, so she's like in the kitchen with the apron, and then I made a meme out of it. I said Steve Kramer at the top, and at the bottom I said uh, putting women back in the kitchen, one senator at a time. I think it's hilarious. It's to be provocative. It's to like come out, engage with me. Let me see what you get. Let me see what you have. Let me see what you're working with. Let me see your intellect. She's a English teacher, by the way. So like I'm sure my grammar, my spelling is just like fury, like it's just driving her insane. And I'm sitting here just acting like I'm in love with her and like she's gonna be my woman. Like the little stupid comments that I make, and it's just like I'm just having fun. I just look at X and it's just like I'm just having fun with it at this point. Um, like I can't be serious. It's like people are out here trying, like they're doxing people, and then people are showing up at Nick Fuentes' house trying to like do harm to him because of what he's saying on X. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Like I don't understand. It's just like don't. It is serious when it comes to like serious things when it comes to like the government, but it's just like, man, um, people don't need to be getting violent. It's always the left too. The left is always. And then they say, "Oh, January 6th." That's what January 6th. Their voice cracks like that, and it's dude, shut up. Like, what reality are you living in? Like, you live in some type of other paradigm. It's so crazy. Anyway, yeah, I'm weird.